And we come back again, dear viewers, with our special guest for today. The 46th session of the Gulf Summit aims to enhance cooperation in the economic sector among GCC countries. To explore this further, we are pleased to have with us today Qais Alshatti. He's an economic consultant. So hello and good morning, Mr.
Good morning to you, to the viewers, and thank you for having me.
You are most welcome. It's really a pleasure to have you in our show. Good morning, Kuwait.
Thank you very much.
So, Mr. Qais, the 46th Gulf Summit is being held actually today in Bahrain Administrative Complex Regional. Let's say we would like to know about what is the importance of the unifying visions of the strengthening the Gulf roles.
The question actually encapsulates the very purpose of establishing the GCC Council and the strategic goals the leaders of the region at that time in 1981 envisioned to have a coalition similar in nature to NATO, where they have defense cooperation and economic cooperation.
Yes.
And the former Emir of Kuwait, Sheikh Sabah al-Ahmed al-Sabah, God bless his soul, mentioned one time that this council represents the last stronghold for joint Arab action. So this tells you the importance, reason for such a council to have in this region of the world, where economic and defense and security cooperation, which develop with time,
yes,
to include technology and to include cooperation in the oil and gas sector. Now remember, this region collectively produces 23% of oil production in the world.
Yes.
It exports 28%.
Wow.
Of oil. The collective trade in the stock markets of the region is ranked 7th in the world. So this just tells you, in addition to that, we have sovereign funds that amounts to $3 trillion. It tells you the importance of this region economically and politically.
Yes, exactly. So, Mr. Qais, after more than 4 decades since establishments of the, let's say, the Gulf Cooperation Council, we'd like to know the most important economic gains reaped by the GCC countries.
To give you a small example, in 1981, GDP of the GCC members were
yes,
$200 billion. It grew to 2.1 trillion in 24. So the growth is steady, is remarkable, and it can actually grow to even more. Now in all sectors, I'm talking collectively, generally, grew to around 60 to 70%. Mainly in UAE and Saudi Arabia, which are leaders of economic trends in the region today.
Yes.
The stock market, as we mentioned earlier, ranked 7th. The trading of it on annual basis is $1.5 trillion. The common market grew up to 2 million in jobs and so forth. Intra-trade grew up to over $25 billion, and that can be doubled or even tripled with further cooperation.
Yes.
And as I mentioned, the sovereign wealth funds that grew to $3.2 trillion represents a very much strength to the region, yes, to the council, to members of the council, where it really helps or assists the soft diplomatic efforts
yes,
to influence major decisions and policies toward the region.
That's amazing. So since 46 years ago until now, so as you mentioned, we have really a significant growth.
Yes.
Yes.
It is slow, gradual.
Yeah.
It can be easily doubled, especially in today, Sarah. If you look around, we have two experiences. One that is very painful for us, which is the Iraqi invasion in 1990, and how the GCC Council dealt with that in order to support all the efforts to liberate Kuwait. Today, for instance, with all the trade, for instance, crisis, we have trade war, we have the war and tariffs, we have crises, several crises in the region. We have the Yemen situation, the Iran situation, the Sudan chaos. So it tells you that such a council is even more important than ever before in its history. And therefore, supporting such political efforts and supporting the economic, because the economic development and the growth of economies of the region gives it even more influence for stability and security and peace in the region.
Although of the circumstances, as you mentioned. So the GCC countries included the issue of diversing sources of income in their future vision. How do you see, Mr. Qais, the rates of achieving this on the ground?
I think there are serious steps been taken to develop the non-oil sector, which, as I mentioned, grew more evidently in Saudi Arabia and UAE. Kuwait is also following lead with Bahrain, Qatar, and Oman.
Yes.
And I think this is a very important issue for us, because the dominance of or the dominance of the oil sector, which affects our revenues, is a major issue.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean we should neglect the oil and gas sector. It should be actually developed, but non-gas and oil sector should be also developed and looked at, because we have a huge potential for it.
Yes.
It will help, and it is helping the intra-trade between the countries and the rest of the world. Our exports to the world in the non-oil sector has grown. We can do a lot. Localizing industries in the region,
yes,
to reduce the reliance on the world for our major needs in vital commodities and in food, pharmaceuticals, you name it, spare parts, yes, and all that, because we are major exporters.
Yeah.
Localizing such industries to reduce that reliance is growing, but needs further attention and support.
But it's still growing, Mr.
Yes,
Qais.
it is growing.
Yeah.
As I said, such efforts need to be quickened, enhanced, because the pace of growth, especially with the development in technology and AI,
yes,
the development pace in the world has actually increased. So we cannot actually go as slow as we used to. We need to actually cope with that and enhance
the changes
efforts
and challenges.
Yes, and the promises is that we need billions of dollars for investment in several sectors in order to achieve that.
So I'm pretty sure actually the GCC countries face too many economic challenges. We'd like from you, Mr. Qais, to mention those challenges and also the solutions of them.
Okay. Oil dependence is as we mentioned a minute ago, is a major issue. How do we get out of it?
Yeah.
We have issues in food securities, in spare parts, in all sectors, machinery, aviation, vehicles, and so forth. So that support agriculture, for instance, and food security. We need to actually look at that. The investment, the trend, the new trend in investment in technology and AI. This is also, we need to localize that, bring the industries where we become producers and supporters of that sector, not just investment.
But those are really major keys of challenges.
Yes, and it needs billions of dollars, and it needs training, education, and really pushing that. That is the future.
Yes.
And it's going to affect all sides, especially considering that there are, in the old world, we will see jobs disappearing. Yes. And new jobs, if you don't actually cope with that, and you don't actually meet the requirements in order to achieve that, we will even face riskier challenges
in the future.
In the future regarding our survivability.
Yeah.
Not just it's a major issue. What we need in order for this region to actually develop further and flourish and make progress is to really stay, if possible, either with or ahead of the trends for stability, peace, economic development and stability is very important. If there is no stability, there is no economic development. So that is a very simple formula.
Especially for the last 5 years, actually, the world actually went rapidly for the AI and the technology, as you mentioned. Yes.
Also, wars deplete funds and financial sources. And it is costly, because the trade between countries, the trade that affects us seriously is going to be affected whether we like it or not. So peace and stability is a major, how does it come? It comes through 3 factors, or political stability, economic development, and strong military power to defend yourself. So, for instance, we have the waterways. The Strait of Hormuz, the Red Sea, the canal, the Suez Canal. If there is stability and strong security, then we can ensure that development will actually take place and keep continuing and growing.
Okay, so actually you mentioned too many challenges and actually major problems we are facing seriously. So we need to take an action. Let's say, in this present time, to avoid confronting some riskier, let's say, challenges in the future and dangerous challenges for the new generation. So some GCC countries have the largest sovereign wealth funds in the world. How do you see, Mr. Qais, the possibility of employing this development politically and economically?
This is a very important issue. $3.2 trillion in volume of the sovereign funds spread around the world, mainly in the advanced world, Europe and North America, and the other advanced countries in Asia. I think one of the major issues is that, despite the fact that these investments brought huge revenues to our countries, we need to actually direct some of it, at least 10 to 15%, to investment locally in industry, technology, in logistics. And creating new opportunities to further develop and support economic development and reforms in the region. And I think that will actually make a huge difference as far as directing that, because we are, with development comes opportunities. So we are creating opportunities nonetheless. So when we invest in technology and AI in the advanced world, such as Europe, North America, or even Asia, what we are doing, in fact, is creating the same opportunities here, because we are developing that sector.
Yes.
And that sector needs infrastructure, and which is happening now.
Yeah.
And it is estimated that we will, by 2035 and a little bit beyond, to invest no less than $30 billion in that sector as countries of the Council.
Yes, yes, yes. Mr. Qais, it was really, let's say, a wealthy topic. You spoke actually with us. Unfortunately, it's to the end of our interview, but thank you for providing such a really golden information for us. And I hope in the nearest future we have a bright future for all the generations and all the GCC countries. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate the invitation, and thank you very much for it. And I had fun actually doing it. I enjoyed it. And also, I would also note very quickly that I would extend our congratulations to the United Arab Emirates for their National Day, which is today. And UAE is also special and near to us, as all members of the Council. So congratulations to UAE, and once again, thank you very much for the invitation. You are most
welcome. We are most welcome, Mr. Qais. It was really lovely. And also we are sending our congratulations on behalf of Good Morning Kuwait to all our brotherly country, UAE, for their National Day. And also we are wishing for all the GCC countries wealth and health and prosperity. So dear viewers, don't go away. Let's have this time to the break, and then we'll move on.